what's up everyone? It's Dave and I'm here in beautiful Central Texas. It is a very nice, comfortable evening out here on the back porch patio. Just hanging out here, reading the Bible, hanging out with my wife's tortoise. She's over here. Uh, and just enjoying the evening. It's a beautiful evening and hopefully it's beautiful where you are. If not, you can soak up some of what I've got here for the few minutes that you're with me. All right, so we're back for our next reading of the New Testament. For those who've been following along, you know that we are in the book of 1 Peter, and we are on chapter 4 today, and we'll be out of our New King James Version. Now, if you don't have a Bible, as I said in I think every video so far, you can go to Bible.com and read for free. You can also download the YouVersion app, which has probably way more versions of the Bible than there needs to be. However, they do have it also translated into different languages, so that's pretty cool. I use that app on my phone religiously, and pun intended. So, chapter 4 is what we're at today, 1 Peter. It looks like we are continuing from chapter 3's last topic of Christ's suffering and ours, and then serving for God's glory, suffering for God's glory. Those are the topics that we'll cover today. It looks like chapter 4 has a total of 19 verses, and just a reminder, there's only 5 chapters in the book of 1 Peter, so we will finish this up tomorrow. Thank you all so much for following me here on the channel. Just real quick, if you are a cricket in the background, you're following the channel but you're not subscribed, if you'd hit that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to hit 1,000 followers, and by you doing that and commenting and everything that y'all do for me, it just helps the algorithms and helps get these videos out to everyone. We're over 200 videos deep into this, and once we finish the New Testament, we're going to do the Old Testament. Or I may pick Psalms. I'm probably going to pick Psalms next, and we're going to read through Psalms and Proverbs, and then we'll hit the Old Testament, because while they are the Old Testament, I kind of consider them the middle books of the Bible. So anyways, let's get to it. I apologize, we're 2 minutes and 40 seconds into this video and we haven't started reading yet, and I know I've probably lost some of you already, and I do apologize for that. So, alright, here we go. Therefore, since Christ suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves also with the same mind. For he who has suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin, that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh for the lust of men, but for the will of God. For we have spent enough of our past lifetime in doing the will of the Gentiles, when we walked in lewdness, lust, drunkenness, revelries, drinking parties, and abominable idolatries. In regard to these, they think it strange that you do not run with them in the same flood of dissipation, speaking evil of you. They will give an account to him who is ready to judge the living and the dead. For this reason the gospel was preached also to those who are dead, that they may be judged according to the men in the flesh, but live according to God in the Spirit. But the end of all things is at hand. Therefore be serious and watchful in your prayers, and above all things have fervent love for one another, for love will cover a multitude of sins. I want to do some research into that verse. It just hit me really, really hard. Gotta get my other Bible and do some reading into that, and see exactly what that means. So there is a little highlight down below for 4:8. References Proverbs 10:12. So let's take a look at that. Proverbs 10:12. Sorry, I know this isn't what I normally do, but you know what? Proverbs. Proverbs 10:12. Probably already there, aren't you? I'm over here flipping around. Alright, Proverbs 10:12 is what it's referencing to. Um, okay, it says, hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all sins. That's another um, verse in reference to that. So, um, sorry for the segue there, but I really wanted to see what they had to say, and I'm going to do some research with my study Bible as well. So, be hospitable to one another without grumbling. As each one has received a gift, minister it to one another as good stewards of the manifold grace of God. If anyone speaks, let him speak as oracles of God. If anyone ministers, let him do it as with the ability which God supplies, that in all things God may be glorified through Jesus Christ, to whom belong the glory and the dominion forever and ever. Amen. This is what I'm doing with these videos right here. This is my way of ministering. Like, I'm not a pastor, I'm just a guy reading the Bible, but hopefully it's reaching people and helping people. And actually, I know that it is because some of you have told me so, though. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Really helps me in my spirit. So, beloved, do not think it strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened to you. But rejoice to the extent that you partake of Christ's sufferings, that when his glory is revealed, you may also be glad with exceeding joy. If you are reproached for the name of Christ, blessed are you, for the Spirit of glory and of God rests upon you. On their part he is blasphemed, but on your part he is glorified. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, a thief, an evildoer, or as a busybody in other people's matters. That last one has a lot of us, doesn't it? I'm actually stopping social media for a while. I don't know how long. Maybe I don't need it. And when I say social media, I'm talking Facebook. And mainly Facebook, because it just takes up so much of my time. So, and all people do on there is just busybody in other people's matters. That seems to be the case, but I'll still post these videos on YouTube here, of course, and then on my By Faith Christian Clothing page, which there's a link down below, and then on Twitter. So, yet if anyone suffers as a Christian, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify God in this matter. For the time has come for judgment to begin at the house of God, and if it begins with us first, what will be the end of those who do not obey the gospel of God? Now, if the righteous one is scarcely saved, where will the ungodly and sinner appear? Therefore let those who suffer according to the will of God commit their souls to him in doing good, as to a faithful Creator. That concludes chapter 4 of the book of 1 Peter. I apologize for taking up more time in this video, but sometimes you just feel like there's something to say, so you gotta say it. Alright? None of my videos have gone this long in a while anyways, so it'll be alright. Alright, so from Central Texas, thank you all for joining. Thank you for all of you who have subscribed and liked the videos and comments and hit the little bell for reminders whenever I get new content uploaded. So thanks, and I appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. And for those of you that prayed for me a while back, I want to thank you for that. Still need your prayers. We all need prayers every day, but still need your prayers. But thank you all so much. God bless.
When life keeps falling and wonder where he is in all this mess, he's right there to guide you, unseen, you're not